Volvo S40 cannot boast of good handling. Prior to 1999, the suspension was stiff, noisy, and short-lived. Over the years, the shape, design, and attachment points of the suspension elements have changed. Therefore, when ordering parts via the internet, you must be careful. So, in 2000, the wheel track increased by 16 mm, and the wheelbase by 12 mm. The front axle is fitted with McPherson struts, lower wishbones, and anti-roll bars. Unfortunately, the ball joints are firmly fixed, therefore, in case of wear, the arm assembly will have to be replaced. However, the design of some analogs allows you to change the ball joint separately. At the rear, a multi-link scheme is used, which Volvo called Multi-Link. The average service life is more than 100,000 kilometers. But when something wears out, you have to spend a lot of money. The wheel bearings of the front wheels do not differ in durability either. Lever restoration is not consistent with factory recommendations, and few people know how to do it right. And although the spare parts set is closely intertwined with the Mitsubishi Charisma range, few chassis elements are interchangeable. Only those who have dealt with both cars and know what suits what will be able to pick up analogs. The range of Volvo C40 engines is very wide. All of them are equipped with a timing belt drive with a replacement interval of 60,000 kilometers. The most durable gasoline aspirated. They are able to pass more than 400,000 kilometers without failures. With proper care, turbo engines will last the same amount. Only the coils, the airflow meter, the starter, and the generator have to be changed. Gasoline units have a specific design, and therefore it is better to service them in specialized services. But be careful. The White Crow is a 1.8i, 125 and 121 horsepower, with direct injection, which is borrowed from the Charisma. It is this unit that creates problems during operation and does not allow installing HBO, which is a serious drawback for many potential buyers. It's all about the capricious fuel system. It should be borne in mind that hydraulic valve clearance compensators were used only in older gasoline units. In the samples of the last years of production, tappets of a fixed size were installed, so possible gap changes will not be automatically compensated. Adjustment required. With diesel engines, the situation is not so rosy. All of them come from Renault, and their operation is carried out according to French standards. A typical ailment is numerous oil smudges for the first 100,000 kilometers. There were 3 versions of the 1.9-liter turbo diesel to choose from. 90 horsepower has a conventional distributed injection. It is not very fast, shows average efficiency, and is sensitive to loads at high speeds. Quite often it breaks the head gasket. The head itself may burst. The 95 horsepower received direct injection and is a reasonable compromise between price, performance, and economy. The weak point is the high-pressure fuel pump. Versions with a return of 102 to 115 horsepower differ in the common rail injection system. They are the most modern and quietest in the diesel range, have a higher potential, but are quite expensive to repair. Vulnerable elements: turbocharger and fuel injectors. Given the age of the model, you will inevitably have to deal with numerous minor malfunctions. Owners complain about unreliable turn signal and lighting switches, instrument panel backlight malfunctions, and problems with the hood opening mechanism. Over time, the immobilizer and central locking fail to obey, and the taillights regularly burn out. Gearboxes also cause certain troubles. There are problems with switching. The body is very well protected against corrosion. However, in the very first copies, traces of corrosion are observed on the trunk lid and hood. Outside door handles sometimes burst from severe frost. The Volvo S40/V40 is one of those cars that you buy with your heart, not your common sense. Yes, it is carefully protected against corrosion, practical, functional, and well equipped. But in terms of quality and supply of spare parts, it does not compare with more popular competitors. Volvo can only be recommended to those who are looking for an original car at an affordable price. It is better to pay attention to the youngest copies collected after restyling in 2002.